What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. I wanted to talk about the Bitmex contract listing dates. And we know we talk about the contract expiration dates, like the CME expires on the last Friday of every month. But Bitmex creates new contracts, quarterly contracts, the second Friday of every month. And those have interesting price actions around them. So we're going to dive into that in this video. So let's check it out.
Trade Genius.
Guys, just a reminder, we have our specials running. You can get our bundles, 12-month bundles. You can get in the room with us, get our trade signals, and chat away with us about the market action during the day. If you want our indicator, you can get the room access and indicators with this package here. If you just want the indicator, the Moneymaker, you can click on Moneymaker, use the promo code HOLIDAY, and get 50% off everything in the store. All right, let's dive into this video. So I have a 4-hour chart up here, guys, on Bitcoin. This is Coinbase chart. But what I've done is I've highlighted the actual contract listing dates on Bitmex. Now, Bitmex is a futures contract platform that's been around since 2014, well before the CME futures. So they were being used as hedging instruments long before CME. So futures have been around a while in Bitcoin. Some people tend to forget that. So when they do list new contracts, it's good to pay attention. We talk about whenever there's a contract expiration, but we're going to focus on the listing days around this, or price action around when they are listed. So as you can see here, again, we've talked about price action. We're kind of resting on support currently in this short-term 4-hour window here, right under this trend line, which has been either holding price up as it bounces on it or keeping it under it, which is currently the situation here. And as you can see, we're starting to put in a little bit of a bottom here, so we could see a turn up. Now, what's interesting about these contract listing dates is that we do more often than not, a lot more often than not, see a move up into the contract listing date. So you see that here, this was back in September. If we look at June, same thing. June, you know, the market was bullish, right? But same thing, run up into it and right through it. If we look at March, we had sideways action and then a move past it. December, still in the bear market, moved down into it, shortly thereafter rotated up. So that was the first one we see where we just don't really get a bounce into it at all. It just kind of trickled down and didn't really bounce until after. Next one we have is September 2018. We end up moving up into it again. And we'll go back to June. June, again, similar. You see a move trending up into the contract listing as opposed to down. Chops through that and then another surge higher before ultimately rolling over. Again, 2018 bear market, but even in the bear market, you saw these moves up into the contract listing. So if we go back to today, and so we would expect to see, you know, if we were moving down right into this, like say the contract expiration was here, then we might think of it possibly continuing down and then we get a bounce afterwards. But we may see a move up here. Now, obviously, this trend line's been capping price, especially noted on the 4-hour. So the next surge up, you know, you'd be looking probably at 7,300 plus. And then if that's going to be probably resistance. If you can get a 4-hour close above this trend line, then we might have a larger move at hand. Again, you know, there's a lot of talk about thrusting lower and retesting deeper into the 6,000s. Really don't see any talk of this low being the low, the pre-halving low, right? But we are back in line with cycle expectations as far as price goes. So if we did put in this low here and move higher, in hindsight, it would make a lot of sense. But just keep in mind that we do get these upsurges through these Bitmex listing dates on these quarterly contracts, these future contracts. So keep an eye on that overnight. It's 7 p.m. on December 12th, 7 p.m. Eastern. And if these things if he starts rising and grinding higher overnight into the London session, we might see a pop into that 7,300. And who knows, maybe even higher if we can get a close above this trend line on the 4-hour. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Just some short-term action there. Keep it, heads up on. And I thought I'd put that out there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Trade Genius.